Yeah. Wake up in the morning, you know I do this shit.
Hi guys, my name is Gia and welcome back to another video. If you haven't checked out my move-in vlog already, definitely tap into that. I'm super excited to bring you all through my first monthly favorites video. See all these trends on TikTok, but like what stuck out to you that you're like, yeah, I like this, I want this as a part of my collection. I got quite a few things recently that I just want to highlight, so I hope you all enjoy. All right, so first up on my monthly favorites, I have what's sticking out right next to me, which is this purse. It's been gifted like quite a few things from people that just thought of me when they were trying to get rid of it. It is a Calvin Klein purse. I love the shape of the bag and the handles. I think the handles really do it for me because I've seen other bags this shape, but the knot, oh my gosh, like it's just such a nice touch. And I think honestly this would be the type of bag I put like a little charm on. So this is just what's in my bag. I think currently in my purse I have my mirror, which also this low-key can be considered as part of my monthly favorites. And this has become like my new everyday purse right now. This Lancome, and you can see I've already used some of it. Oh my gosh, this, let me just smell. This smells very mature. You can see the writing. I almost want to say it's like a little like floral, like what a teacher would smell like to me. The Billie Eilish perfume. Guys, I'm obsessed with this. This is my favorite vanilla perfume. Travel size a few years ago, and I used it up very quickly because I was like, this is amazing. This is my favorite scent. It hits different and everything, so completely worth it. Wow. Okay, so let's go through all the books that I've gotten recently. Is this that I got from Half Price Books, and it is a book about Chicago, and it's in Nihongo. Nihongo de Chicago no hon desu. The entire thing is in Japanese. Basically a tourist guide to get around Chicago, like different things you should try. And I am obsessed with this book because, I mean, as someone who's learning Japanese and has actually done quite a few projects for their sensei about Chicago, it just helps me develop my terminology when talking about the things in Chicago. So like, I wish I could show my sensei this book because he would absolutely love it. This, which is The Four Agreements. I had this book already and then I gave it away as a gift. Same with this book, The Alchemist. I gave both of these away as a gift to my cousin. Shout out Giles if you're watching this. To which he already had these books, so I was like, oh dang. But I was like, oh, I'll get them again because I already read them at the time. So it's been a few years. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy them again just because as I was decorating my room, I take inspiration from my friends' apartments, and all of my close friends have a bookcase or some type of book collection. And I mean, because all my friends read, okay, that's a huge flex. I want my bookcase to match my personality the same way my friends' bookcases match their personalities. Curated collections, all right? And these two books have had a pretty good impact on me. Books that I feel like I would read a little bit of over time. Like I wouldn't try to read it all in one sitting because I just felt like whatever was going on in my life, it kind of spoke to those themes. I just like to give myself time to reflect on what I read, especially if what I'm reading I feel like has a deeper message and it can be applied to my life. Like you hold yourself back a lot with certain ideas, and this kind of helped me unlock that and was realizing like what those self-limiting beliefs were and how I can frame my mind instead. And I feel like as someone who was also in therapy at the time, it was very helpful and I was able to like apply it with an open heart. Next, I have The Stranger. This is something that I've seen in a lot of people's recommended. I'm really trying to get into books about like philosophy, and I feel like this is one of those intro books, so very ominous, mysterious in a sense. So very excited to read this book. Next, I have The Poetics of Space. Fun story, I'm actually really excited to talk about this book. I was at work and I was sitting with I was kind of in charge of the tech, so I was working on like the PowerPoint presentation and all of that stuff, and I was working with the person that does the technical support for the venue that we were using. So we're just making conversation and we're just talking about anything, and he recommended me this book. We're talking about like neuroscience, why we have certain dreams, the way we think about space, and the way they show up in our consciousness. I'm so excited to read it. I'm so excited to read this. This is definitely something that's like up my alley. This is Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. So many books that I'm just like, I'm supposed to have read that. Why am I the only person who has not read this book? Actually still have the postcard and the bookmark. Love it. Rings from Every Jewels. I really like this one. These yet, so I thought they would be good to show off, but yeah, and it just looks like a hug. And I just feel like this is so unique. like a coin. So yeah, those are my rings that I've gotten recently. This is the Aesop, and it's the Geranium Leaf Body Cleanser soap. Also, can shout out to Anusha. You guys know Anusha because she's in like a lot of my vlogs. But Anusha has a lot of these products, and she was like part of my inspiration to get them. Especially the Aesop soap. Jasmine, you guys know Jasmine too, because she has been in my vlogs before, and also she has a YouTube channel as well. But she has used Whey. Her and Anusha both use Whey. I think this is the conditioner. Yeah, this is the conditioner. So just the shampoo and conditioner says for fine hair, is for fine to medium hair. Then I got the As I Am leave-in conditioner. It works well for my hair. So this is this little thing here, which has a lot of matchboxes in it, and as you can see, I also have 2 lighters. This one I got from like from that wellness workshop that I posted on my channel. This restaurant that we went to in New York. These are vintage, which I think is really cool. That kind of old on the back. It's a woman. Basically just the establishment. They feel super. I wanted to add one more thing to my favorites list, and that is these taffy grapes that I always get. These are amazing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of taffy grapes. It's a Chicago thing. Think of taffy apples. They have chocolate and nuts. There's different types of taffy grapes, but my favorite type is white chocolate with peanuts on top. I called them today because yesterday they only had one. So I was like, hi, do you guys have any taffy grapes today? And they left me a note, and it's like, hey, I thought that was you that called. Happy Friday. So yeah. Alright guys, so that is all I have for you all today. That's pretty much my entire collection. These are all of my monthly favorites. This is my first time doing this video. I was super excited just to show you guys what my monthly favorites were, just some things that I'm excited to have as a part of my collection, and especially now that I'm moving into my new place, just some things that I knew I wanted to represent me in my own environment. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys would be interested in a what's in my bag video or more monthly favorite videos, let me know and I will go ahead and post them, record them and post them for you guys. But super excited to post more content on here in general. But yeah, looking forward to the next video, and don't forget to check out my other content, and yeah, see you guys soon.
Yeah. Wake up in the morning, you know I do this shit.